Nothing that his team did on the floor. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum and the Celtics, very impressive. And we are underway. Scott Foster, Nick Booker, Marat. Lowry gets tripped in an early foul against Boston. Knocked away by Brown. Brown in the open floor, able to sneak it in. Hero dips inside and finishes.
Terrific footwork.
Said he is legit. Lowry using the footwork as well, and that's going to be...
And it takes away a very difficult call from the officials as Hero fouls Tatum.
When we expand it more broadly...
Yeah, more broadly, that doesn't happen now.
No, it's inaccurate then.
To Joe Mazzulla. That was pretty cool.
Joe Mazzulla.
Or he told him to shut up. One of the two. He either introduced himself. I remember Derek Stafford one time says, technical foul on what's his name?
Joe Mazzulla is going through as Tatum can't knock him.
Big. I had Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley and Derek Harper and John Starks. I had great.
Smart twists away with it. Brown runs into Lowry and no call as Tatum flush.
Trying to emphasize that point.
Brown races in. Again, no call. Again. Lowry gives it up. Adebayo connects, but missed a lot of point-blank looks from in the paint that was very uncharacteristic. An 11-8 Heat lead. Adebayo across his body and high off the window. Miami an early 13-8 lead. Eastern Conference Finals rematch. Smart off in the corner. Tatum, nice look to the corner. White connects on a three.
Coming off to his left, just how he skips it right on the money.
Part of things is something the Celtics have really tried to emphasize to Derek White. As Horford
threes right now against this Miami Heat defense, as Lowry with a good...
Well, the Boston Celtics were an incredible defensive team a season ago as they'll start the second with a shot. 3-point defense.
And defense with his athleticism and his ability to cover up for mistakes. What Ime Udoka did as Hauser lines up a three, who's a terrific shooter, is
working his way on Butler. Couldn't curl it in. Vonleh there for the finish, and Noah Vonleh
converted.
Max Strus hooks it in with the left hand. Vonleh spent last season in China as Butler comes up with a steal. Bodies off Tatum and finishes.
Butler with a good steal, a little bump. Tatum tries to...
And we've seen it happen at least 4 times now. As Butler splashes in the mid.
A fine pick and roll player. And without the range as Tatum...
Might have taken a shot from Tatum, and Eric Spoelstra is going to take a timeout to check on Adebayo. Let's see what happened with them. A little push in the back.
Eric Spoelstra, he said, I was foolish that they needed a walk-off.
So he was okay with it.
I'm going to roll with Spo. He knows his team better than I.
Here's Tatum, draws 2. Again, the playmaking. Went to that far corner. Williams muscles in. Conference champions.
Taking advantage of his opportunity with Robert Williams out as Horford lines up another one of the biggest steps towards improvement. You can have, that can be impactful.
Tatum able to finish through. Tatum with 9, Brown with 9, that 3 drops.
Really ran out of fuel, and he said, I do all the weightlifting, I do all the treatments. The only thing was he said, I really wish I would have done this from the beginning, but you live and you learn.
What's interesting about that is, I remember talking a cup of Snickers and 3 Musketeers all game long. Great rhythm dribble, extra feed, good movement. Brown connects. Here's Brown, full head of steam, and draws the foul.
That fake, the extra pass by Smart and White gets Brown, who was the original, and to stay unselfish.
Brown able to finish over traffic.
Well, they get it to Brown, he just drives it, and again,
They couldn't get an angle to him. Here's Brown looking to work Butler. Jaylen Brown. Team now for Brown. As Hero got bumped, still finished. Plus, Jaylen Brown the other day as Hero completes a three-point play. He was talking about great season, you got to the final seven. Instead, for us, all it does is remind you of coming up short.
Job of fighting Horford. Finished it off with a rebound.
Adebayo took a shot. Smart, the reigning defensive player of the year. Hero, a deep. Adebayo lost it. Outstanding. A defensive stop from Boston. Tatum.
Who was that foul on?
Yeah. Tatum ends in 8-0. Conversing about it with Nick Booker. As Tatum hit Butler around the Adebayo screen, got a ton of space and an easy bucket. Off the foot of Hero, it squibs to Tatum. A 67-61 Boston lead. Butler bodies in and
again, good change of pace by Jimmy Butler. It's a tough call. People in foul trouble. He's got a knack for knowing how to draw contact.
Adebayo on the. You have any thoughts on the way the Lakers have started this season, first two games?
In transition and in the half court, as I've seen for a guy who defended really hard, really well, as Brown with a good slip there.
7 to shoot. Butler trying to find some space. Hero does. Can't hit. And we saw the pass to Brown from Malcolm Brogdon, new acquisition for the Boston.
So they're bringing him off the bench. Hopefully his body holds up. Switching defense.
Horford can't go the other way.
Well, they did a good job searching out the mismatch.
And a turnover. Martin ahead. Tip to Lowry. Lowry a deep one. Is good. Adebayo soaring in, gets fouled. Bolster has had here in Miami.
And truly, when
this man is still in phenomenal shape, might look younger than when he started, as Brown sneaks in and live up to what the reputation of the Miami Heat is. Actually give out special jackets before the opener to the 6 or 7 men 5 years.
Now that's very cool.
Very cool.
When I was at Providence College, he was our radio broadcaster.
How about that?
Awful uniforms. What do they call those city things?
City edition?
Yeah. I hope it was like one solid.
Good movement. Hauser got it in the corner.
Play first by Brown and touch pass by Horford. And you can never.
Brown swiveling and finishing. Jaylen.
To run hard and get buckets early in the shot season.
Brown. Oh! Vincent. The pull-up. Smooth. Brown battling with Lowry, and he still thought there was a delay game warning on Boston, but perhaps it was indeed a bench warning as Bustine, and the lead for Boston is down to 7, a 7-0 Heat run. And White has had some really strong moments tonight for Boston. Tatum with the size, 3 to shoot, and that is going to be a travel. Harassing defense from Gabe Vincent. Here's Butler. The pull-up, short. White a strong rebound. Hero with some space. The cutting Lowry is.
Well, off the pick and roll, Lowry with a good cut. He was bumped and a good.
In the shooting motion there yet. Oh, Williams took a massive screen from Lowry. Tatum up, under, and off. Tatum cuts back around to finish.
That led to this initial miss. Gets the rebound,